armed men took hostages during a live TV broadcast. This happened during a newscast in Ecuador. Men came in with guns and other weapons. No one was killed, but there's more to the story. A powerful gang leader escaped prison in Ecuador Sunday, so the president declared a state of emergency. Since then, there have been a series of attacks and police abductions. Several people have been killed, and cops say at least 13 gunmen have been arrested so far.
Man, shout out to Stay Tuned for this content, man. That's crazy that them people had to experience being kidnapped and being basically tortured the way they was on live TV. And these guys got guns. I mean, then they out there just flossing them guns too. They ain't showing no faces. And you know, that's just crazy that somebody have to experience doing a job and then some shit like this happen. I mean, that's just, man, I don't wish that on nobody.
This story is crazy. This is Such Nassif, the head of an artificial intelligence startup called the Mindful AI Lab. According to LinkedIn, she's even been listed on the 100 most brilliant women in AI ethics list. But all that seems to be out the window right now. Over the weekend, police say she checked into a hotel with her 4-year-old son, but the boy was missing upon checkout on Monday. The cleaning staff then found blood in the hotel room, and when police had a taxi driver bring her to the police station, they opened her luggage and found the body of her son inside of it. As of right now, it's not clear what led to this alleged murder, but local media report that Suchna has been in the middle of a divorce from her estranged husband. She's since been arrested, and police in India are still investigating everything that went down.
This is crazy that little boy, that beautiful soul, had to be caught in this. Whether if it was divorce-related, mental health, who the hell knows why she did this or allegedly did this to her own son that she carried. Man, I swear when COVID came here, it did more than just shut things down, ruin a lot of businesses, put a lot of people on hold who needed the proper help. You know how COVID just, when it first came here, man. And it's just so sad that we never know what could happen because the world is going through something we can't explain. We just know a lot of negative stuff is going on, and it's crazy that innocent little lives have to be in the hands of mental people, having their episode, going through destruction of themselves and all that.
State Patrol, Dispatch Phillips.
Hi, someone just kidnapped a girl on campus with a gun.
On campus?
Yes, on campus, in the parking lot.
Where at?
In the parking lot on campus.
Okay, were they driving
So we about to get into a crazy 911 call. As you guys can already hear, somebody kidnapped a girl on campus at gunpoint. So I don't know how this is all going to play out because we never do. But let's just hope the outcome be better than what we expect it to be.
Red Dodge Challenger. I didn't get the license plate. A Florida license plate.
Which way did they exit? Did they exit towards 39 or did they exit towards...
Yeah. I don't know, they went towards, Ontario.
Okay.
Skylar Williams had multiple protection orders against her ex-boyfriend, Tyrell Pounds. Two had a child together, and in October 2018, they were going through a custody battle. In January 2019, Mansfield police received a report from Williams saying that Pounds had pulled up behind her in a car while at a gas station. She asked police to make a note, as she said Pounds had a protection order against her. It would later come to light that she had also laid an order against him. On February 11, 2019, at 11:45 a.m., Pounds forced the 20-year-old into a vehicle while she was at the OSU Mansfield campus. The man who witnessed and tried to stop the abduction spoke to NBC4.
And then I actually heard her start screaming. I heard a female voice start screaming. She said, "Help, help, somebody please help me." So I turned around and started speed walking that way just to make sure I heard what I heard. Then she screamed for help again, and I just took off running. He had her in one of his hands, and then he had a gun in his other hand. Like I said, I was about 20 feet away. He's holding her. He has her by the back of her coat, so her face was covered, so I couldn't see her face, but I could see his face. And how I've been describing it to other people is like the eye of the tiger. Like he was in the zone. He knew what he was doing, and he was not going to let anybody stop him. So at that point, I'm probably 20 feet away from him, and that's when I see them come out. And then I'm basically sprinting towards them, so I took another step, and I'm probably about 15 feet away. And then he points the gun at me, and he points it at my chest, and he says, "Don't try it, bro." And then I'd taken another step, so I'm about 10 feet away at this point, and I slow down as much as I can, and I basically just jump behind. I put my hands up, and I jump behind a car. I really couldn't do anything because he has a gun. The only thing I could do at that point was just watch him get her into the car and jump in and drive away.
And shout out to this guy right here for his bravery on trying to stop that dude from doing, you know what I'm saying, something crazy to this young soul. I don't understand what goes through these guys' mind, what goes through these folks' head when they come up with a plan or think of some shit like this, because it's real disturbing, negative, all that stuff wrapped up into one. Now, I'm not gonna run my mouth too much because I don't really like stopping the videos, but we're gonna see how the rest of this thing play out.
Around midday, Pounds returned to his apartment and tried to barge into the bathroom where his roommate was taking a shower, demanding his car keys and a cell phone. The roommate told police that he was not himself and he was armed. Williams was crying, but she seemed unharmed. 3.5 hours later, the witness at a gas station in Gallatin County, Kentucky, called 911. After that, troopers soon located the vehicle on Interstate 71 heading southbound. The van wouldn't stop when a trooper tried to pull it over. A 20-mile pursuit started until Pounds was finally stopped around 4 p.m. A trooper heard a gunshot come from within the vehicle, leading him to pull out his gun and fire. Pounds died at the scene. Williams was taken to the University of Louisville Hospital, where she died. Initially, it was thought that a trooper shot the 20-year-old mother, but investigations revealed that her abductor had shot her in the arm and penetrated her side.
My condolences goes out to this beautiful soul, man. I love a smile. Definitely when you have a nice smile. But at the same time, this sucker ass dude, man, did this to this woman and to her family. And that's just sad, disturbing to know that domestic violence is something that's been going on for so long. And it's just the normal shit, you know, and that shit is not normal. Love is not supposed to hurt to the point that it shows physical pain and all this other stuff. So, my condolences goes out to her. I know how this feel. For the family to lose somebody to something so stupid and ignorant. And I honestly feel like a lot more light need to be shined on shit like this. And you can experience it from both sides, from the guy side too. It's not just a female thing, but unfortunately, we see a lot of these beautiful women that goes through this type of shit and they think that it's love and it's normal when it's not.